Hi, I'm Kelly Herrick, and I'm an artist, author, and creative living guide. And I'm here to speak to all of you women who maybe feel tired but busy, bored but unfulfilled, maybe lost and looking for a creative life adventure. I so much want for you to step into a new creative lifestyle that I've created a 100 Ways guide. It's an inspiring, uplifting, practical list of 100 ways you can live a more creative life. And I'm going to delve into some of those ideas right now with you. But first up, I often get lots of women say to me, although I'd love to have a creative life, I don't feel I am creative. Let me put paid to that straight away. You are creative. We are all creative. I'm not here to turn you into an artist like me. I'm not here to say you need to be writing or dancing or any other creative pursuit. I'm here to help you manifest and step into your creative superpower. It's unique and precious to you. And humans are innately creative. We problem solve, we conceptualize, we make things. So we've established that we are all creative. I want you to really believe that. And I want to get you to understand why I made this 100 list, because I know that so many of you want to get started with a much more creative living lifestyle in whatever way that means to you. Some of you I know have had enough of the corporate or enough of responsibilities for everyone else, and you just want to revolutionize your life. And you maybe have something else you want to do for money, for work, for relationships. You want to live somewhere new. And a lot of you are kind of happy with what you have, but you feel some sort of soulful calling to have a more creative life. And you just want to layer in all that goodness, all that juiciness that a creative living philosophy would deliver to you guys. So whichever camp you fall into, or if you're in between, this is for you. And making the 100 list, I mean, it was a lot to make 100 ideas, but I like that. Making the 100 list is so important because there's something in there for all of you. You can either follow that list from 1 to 100 and just tick them through, journaling them, working on them with friends, doing them as a challenge, whatever feels fun to you. Or you can just dive in and find something that really calls to you because of the idea. A kind of icky one for some of you might be to find things that make you feel a bit edgy and take you to the edge of your comfort zone and maybe beyond, and try those and see where they take you. That's often a very creative place beyond your comfort zone. Or you just might want to just dive in really, really deep to one particular idea and one particular theme and just explore it for like weeks or a month or something and really, really go into it. But the list is available for free. You can get it on the link here in this channel. You can get it via the address on my website that I'm showing on screen. It's kellyherrick.com/100. Totally free. Just have that, because my aim is to unleash as many creative women into the world as possible, because we're going to save the planet. That's my belief. So go grab your list when the video finishes and share with me how it goes for you. If you love the idea of 100 creative things, put a like as well in the video, because it just kind of helps build that real positivity, and I love that. So I've chosen a few which I thought would be really fun to dive into and kind of gives you a flavour of the list. Some are really practical, some are mindset, some are just kind of curiosities that you might want to think over. And the first one I want to talk to you about, and I'm looking down because I've got these 100 like spread all over my desk here, which is just lovely to see so many creative ideas, is go sideways and backwards. Go sideways and backwards. In modern life, we are very much pushed to do this linear progression, goal-oriented journey. It's a very masculine energy, and we all have masculine and feminine energies. It's nothing to do with male or female. But what I want you to do and explore is to step into that more intuitive, backwards, sideways, curiosity, tangent, spiral path of your creative life. Meander symbolically or realistically through that beautiful woodland journey of your creative life. You do not have to achieve, you do not have to produce something incredible. You don't have to have a creative life that you can monetize. You might just want to do it for your soul's purpose. And this is what I mean by go backwards and go sideways. Do it for love of the process versus where you think you're going to end up. You'll be amazed how much that frees you up. Another one that's really so important, gets me really excited, this one is really important to me, is connect to your wild self. Who are you when you're untamed and wild? Now, for me, with my art practice and my creative life, my nature connectedness and my connection to the wild world is so important. It is, I get so much green and blue energy from Mama Earth. It really powers me up. But going into your wild self is kind of seeing yourself as part of that wild, natural power and raw energy of the universe. Who are you unedited and uncurated? Are you constantly filtering yourself to please other people? What would your creativity do? How would it flourish? What would blossom and bloom in you if you were your wild self? And by wild self, I don't necessarily mean the kind of spring break, big night out wildness, although that is totally up to you if you want to do that, and I'm down for that. But what I mean here is your natural, authentic, wild womanhood. That is what we're trying to get into. I really love the idea as well of starting to really find your passion. There are so many inspirations, so many things to do in the modern world that it can kind of be confusing. You can jump into this smorgasbord of so many things, which is brilliant. I invite you to go out and do that. But when you find your passion, you'll notice that however many things you do, there will be this wonderful golden thread that links them. Because just taking part in lots of different things is perhaps a bit more indulgent than passionate. When you find your creative passions and your life passions, they will have a deeper meaning and connection for you underneath. They will light you up and make you smile in ways that just trying something for fun won't necessarily do. So really dig into all those things that you chat about, that you read about, that you watch on TV or you listen to, or places you travel to, the people you surround yourself with, dreams that you hold dear to yourself. Really dig into those passions and find where that juicy, deep meaningfulness comes through, and you will be able to link any creative decisions, any creative pursuits to those passions. Now, it might be that you can find a passion and you can have an outlet for that in so many ways. My friend, who I shan't mention by name, but I just love what she did during the pandemic. She works in a big corporate environment and her passion was for helping people and making sure people had enough through the pandemic. And she actually created a new project in her corporate environment to create amazing food bank delivery and food bank project for people who needed that support. Now, it's not a painting, it's not a dance or a performance, but that, my friends, is creative living right there. She was passionate. She found what lit her up and what meant something to her, and she created that in her life. So find your passions is incredibly important. Understand your sovereignty, by which I mean you are the boss of you. And we often give away our personal power. And I think particularly as women, we do give away a lot of power through being responsible for others and putting other people first. And I'm not advocating horrible selfish behavior, but I am advocating here understanding your personal sense of empowerment. And I have a blog that a lot of people read, which something about being responsible is the only way to be free. And by that, and by finding your sovereignty, what it enables you to do is build and decide and make creative outcomes for yourself. So you can understand where your power comes from to say yes or no to things, to step into new creative ventures and ideas and journeys, to explore things, or to find more time to do that by turning off other things as well. So really understanding your sense of power, your personal power and wisdom, your sovereignty is a really incredible tool for starting to build a more creative life. Now, I don't do maths very well, and I still enjoy having a go, but I do it in my own way. So this is creativity in action, everybody. The tip I want to share with you from the 100 list now is to use my creativity formula. That's right, I made a formula. So creativity can be broken down and understood really simply from my point of view. And my formula goes like this. Creativity equals curiosity plus action times repetition. Now let me kind of break it down a little bit. All your creativity is, if you take away knowing how to paint or play piano or whatever it might be, creativity in its broadest sense is being curious about something. How can I make music? Plus an action. I am going to plonk around on the piano keys here. Times repetition, and you learn between action and repetition, you learn there. So that's when you go, yeah, I can plonk around, but what if I press this key? This sounds much nicer. What if I learn to read music and then take action? What if I get some lessons and then take action? What if I learn jazz instead of classical and then you take action? It's that curiosity plus an action, and you learn from that and change that, and then you repeat and you repeat and you repeat. So you don't get stuck in a feedback loop. You get into this beautiful swirling spiral of creativity that just kind of grows and blossoms and blooms. So follow my creativity formula. Creativity equals curiosity plus action times repetition. Now, I want you all to live such creative, juicy, soulful, exciting, meaningful lives. And I've been in a place over all of my 20s, 30s into my 40s where I was kind of burnt out, tired and exhausted with the corporate life too. And I changed things around for myself. So I know that you can do this too. And you can do it to whatever level you want. You can have a small, lovely sprinkling of magic creativity dust, or you can totally revolutionize your life and do something entirely different. But whatever you do, my 100 ways to step into your creativity will inspire you to take action and will support you through that. So let me know what you think of it. Go get the download, share that with me. There's a hashtag 100 ways creative. Use that and I will repeat and repost and tag and comment and all those other social media things, and let's start a creative living conversation. It's been so fantastic to share with you my 100 ideas list. You can see it here behind me. Go grab your copy, like and comment on this video, and let's start some conversations going around women's brilliant creativity. And I will see you again really soon. Bye for now.